Hello everyone, this is Gary from Big Spud and I hope you're really well today. So today I wanted to do steak, meat lover's delight, steak. And there are a whole bunch of different ways to cook steak. But today I wanted to try out the sous vide method. I've been using sous vide for a number of years. Sous vide, it means under vacuum. You seal your food and then cook it in a water bath which sits at a certain temperature and holds it there. I've been cooking it that way quite a while. It comes out with really good results, really consistent, and it's really good for helping cook for lots of people at once. I have a standard recipe that I stick to. About 55 degrees is medium rare. Hold it there for about an hour, remove, finish in the pan. But I often wondered what happens if you cook it longer. So today I want to try out cooking it sous vide for 1 hour versus cooking it for 24 hours. What's the difference and what happens? I was intrigued to find out. Today I'm going to use the Sous Vide Supreme water bath that can take a lot of produce at once. But the key here today was to compare doing it for 24 hours versus 1 hour and what was the difference. So I bought 2 ribeye steaks and I vacuum sealed them using a vacuum seal machine. And then set my temperature on my device. Then put my first steak in 24 hours before I was going to cook it. "23 hours later, I return with my second steak that I sealed at the same time. All I did was season with salt and pepper. And then I put that in 1 hour before I was ready to cook. Sous vide product from the bag, particularly steak, they do not look great. They look a bit like dog food, to be honest. A little bit of sort of pale grey brown, where they just haven't had that browning that you'd get in the pan. That's all that it is. You just need to brown it off in the pan. Pat them dry, make sure they're completely dry. Get a pan on screaming hot. And then with a knob of butter, some garlic and some rosemary, and cook them very quickly. They are already cooked. All we're going to do is brown the outside. With an absolutely screaming hot pan here, this should take 30 seconds to a minute on each side. Just cooking them very, very rapidly. And you don't really need to rest steaks the way you would do usually. You can eat them pretty much straight off. So here we go. Let's put them on the board, chop them up. So the 24-hour one is on the left there. And you can see it has a darker colour. The one on the right, a bit more pink and vibrant. And so how did they taste? Well, the 24-hour one was tasty, but ended up actually more like the texture of roast beef. Felt like it, funnily enough, cooked a little bit longer. One that had cooked for 1 hour was actually exactly how you want steak to be. Melting and giving way in the middle, and charred on the outside. I really like sous vide as a cooking method. It gives you real control and really helpful for cooking for lots of people, and it works particularly well with thick cut steaks. So there's my sous vide steak cooked 24 hours or 1 hour. Personal preference, I think 1 hour tips it and it's much more enjoyable. Sous vide, what's your experience like? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love it if you could subscribe. Thanks, have a great day.